Good morning and welcome to the day after Halloween, aka November 1st, aka start of Movember. I'm gonna leave it at that. Cliffhanger. Suspense. Whew. Welcome to Sunday. It's gonna be a lazy day.
Yeah, I thought I'd do a nice favor for recycling.
She's just kidding.
I'm joking.
Hi. No, that's it. I'm gonna go back to this. Doing homework. I have 2 podcasts to listen to. Luckily, there's transcripts online for the hour-long podcast, so I can read as I listen. It's kind of nice being able to follow along. It'd be really, really tricky otherwise. Hi there. How's it going? So I'm gonna talk today about this guy right here. My beard. I have one. Also got a kind of mustache. It's not a very good mustache, but you know, it's there. Okay, I'm trying, putting in a lot of effort, and I'm bringing out my A game. Clearly, my A game's just not enough, though. Don't know what Movember is. Essentially, it's a sort of campaign fundraiser to bring attention to men's health issues. Started out as prostate cancer, but it slowly moved from mental health to physical health, and sort of just in general trying to encourage men and people that are around men to remind them to be thinking about their health and looking after themselves. As a man, surprise, I really like this issue, and I think it's something that I'm very easily able to sort of jump on board with and start. So for the past 2 years, I've actually grown facial hair out for it and participated in trying to raise money in some capacity. And the year before that, I just followed along and I read it and I shared stuff and participated that way. And this year, I'm actually planning a much bigger campaign. So last year I raised $100 and I had to save my beard. I auctioned it off at the end of the month, and so I didn't shave for I haven't shaved for a year. So this is a huge growth, and sometimes I just don't even realize how massive it is. But it touches my eyeballs. If I do that, that's long. That's super long. Also, I washed it today. I put oil in it, so it smells real good. This year I wanted to step it up a notch, so I've launched my own Movember fundraising page, which I'm going to link to down there, and then right there, it might be there actually, it's either there or there, I'm not sure. I will link it, and I'm raising money. My goal is $250. I'm going to not only be growing every day, but I'm also going to be trying to be physically active every single day of November as well, which is a huge undertaking for me, considering I do very little physical activity. So I would love it if any of you that are watching could follow along with me on this journey. Donate money if you got it, throw it at me, and indicate whether you want me to save it or shave it. This is what I look like with a shaved face. And this of course is what I look like with a non-shaved face right here. With that, I'm also doing a bunch of other stuff throughout the event, all focused around it. So as that happens, I'll share it with you and get going. But I really wanted to just talk about why, one is the reason why I even have a beard and why it's this big. And the beard is a huge part of, I think, the character that I am and my personality. And so thus, this is a really important thing for me, and the fact that I can use something like this as an outlet to create discussion around men's health and men's health issues really sort of is like a best of both worlds situation, and it just really makes me very passionate about this subject. And so thank you for following along and hopefully deciding the future of my beard. I don't actually know if I'll miss it or not. It'll definitely be really weird if it gets shaven though. We're going to story time. Are you excited for story time, Cassie?
Yay!
I wasn't sure if I should be humbled or embarrassed or perhaps horrified or excited. And then I realized that what's a life lived if you haven't had all those experiences, especially all over one event? So I decided to say yes. And much like yourselves, you know, I learned about stories as a rhetorical device that connects time and events and people together over space. And I studied it, you know, probably as you did in high school English or in college or university. But I never really actually thought about the power of stories until later on in my life. And so when I was thinking about what stories I wanted to tell today, I thought that what I should strive to do is to share something with you that might help entertain and educate you, perhaps something that's a little bit interesting, but also something that I kind of hope would leave you thinking about the meaning and the power of stories in general, not just the ones that I'm going to be sharing, but also perhaps the ones you have in your own lives. They started to talk. They were just telling a story. They were just sharing something about their own daily experience with these faceless unknowns out there on the internet. And I was shocked, and I couldn't seem to wrap my head around why somebody would tell a story that was personal or intimate and just push upload and share that with all these people.
Well, it's the end of today. Good bye.